Good day everyone, Ganesh here. I'm a small-time Indian travel YouTuber from Melbourne, and I have a kind request for my fellow travel YouTubers. So if you are a travel YouTuber, particularly from India, please do stay with me on this video for a couple of minutes as I have an important information to share. As a travel YouTuber, I was always curious about fellow travel YouTubers. So I've been following quite a few channels on YouTube, both within and outside of India. Particularly, there are these two travel YouTubers from the UK, which I've been following for a very long time. I'm talking about Bald and Bankrupt and Backpacker Ben, right? Recently, I happened to see one of their videos on YouTube, both of their videos on YouTube, and I was, to be honest, quite shocked watching those videos. I was shocked because this is not the first time these two are traveling to India. Their relationship with India dates back to many years. They're not newbies to India, so they very well know where to go, which places to avoid, what are the dodgy places in India, particularly in Delhi, which is the capital city of India, right? And also, this Bald and Bankrupt guy's relationship with India dates back to early 2010s because I still remember one of his videos. I think he reached his 50k or 100k subscribers. He was sitting in India and then celebrating his success. So he's now at what, 4 million, I think, subs. Initially, when I watched the recent videos, I didn't think about any cynical motives behind it because I thought they are doing this to garner more views. Maybe their videos are not doing well recently. So when you attack India and then show India in a very poor light, which has got 1.4 billion people, naturally there are people going to attack you, gaining more views on your videos, right? But then I realized that this Backpacker Ben guy went on to delete some of his old videos about India, which has shown India in a positive way. That's when I started to think, look, there is some cynical motive behind these videos because you would have noticed recently on other social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram, there are accounts popping up talking bad stuff about India 24/7. So there is this concentrated effort to show India in a poor light. So I don't want to get into this stuff, but I understand that there are issues in India. There are many issues in India, right? So there is still a long way to go for India when it comes to civic sense, cleanliness, scams, and that kind of stuff, right? And you have to make sure that the travelers coming to India are taken care of, and there is that security for particularly female travelers coming to India, right? So if you want to talk about this issue, genuinely, I'm with you, right? If you have been watching my videos, even I talk about issues within India because that's coming out of frustration when I travel to other countries. I see how good things are in other countries, and then you go back to India, there is this frustration, right? There is chaos and nothing is organized, and the traffic and all the pollution and all the stuff. So that's genuine criticism, and I'm fine with that, right? So imagine you going to the UK or the United States and visiting some dodgy places, sketchy suburbs, and then go on to paint the whole country with the same brush. You don't do that, right? That's not fair because wherever you go, there are always going to be places where even the locals don't go. So I wanted to make this video so that I can make this request to my fellow travel YouTubers, right? I know we are all excited about traveling to new countries, trying different food, and experiencing various cultures across the globe. But then if you can, right, at least once a year, go and visit a new place within India. There are so many places to see, from the seas to the mountains to the desert, and the history, the temples, which are many thousand years old. So there are so many places to see, and the Indian countryside, so beautiful. I want you guys to make it a commitment to visit at least one new place in India every year and show India in a positive way. Of course, you can talk about negatives about India because that's how we can improve, right? We need to have this conversation. But then at the same time, please do make Instagram reels, shorts on YouTube, or a proper YouTube blog about India. Even if you're not a travel YouTuber, you can still do this on your Instagram reels, making reels about places that you can visit in India, right? So I don't live in India permanently. I live in Melbourne, but this is my commitment to India, that I will travel to at least one new place every year as part of my travel vlogs to show the good things in India. Of course, I'll talk about negatives. That's how we can improve, as I said before. But then I will make it a point to travel to India at least once a year and then visit a new place. That's my commitment to India. Hopefully, you can make the same commitment and help Indian tourism, because what I see recently is India's soft power is growing. Wherever you go to, you see people talking about Bollywood, yoga, and all that stuff. And tourism is one of the important soft power for any country, even though India is not completely reliant on tourism income. But then it shows what this country has got to offer. So it's important that we do this and fight this concentrated effort from external factors attacking India. Thank you so much.